and welcome again to Vulca Space. Last video shared information about dyscalculia. Dyscalculia is a kind of learning disability related specifically to math. A child or a person with dyscalculia finds it very difficult to get with numbers. Recalling, recognizing the numbers is very hard. It's hard to tell time from analog clocks, subtraction, additions, divisions, signs like after, before, more than, lesser than. These signs are very hard to recognize and recall, and it's just very difficult to do simplest of problems of mathematics for a dyscalculic child. This video specifically shares about the approaches that can be used to treat and manage dyscalculia at home and at school. So today I am going to discuss about the simplest of approaches. The most appropriate approach which most learning disability and dyscalculia experts find suitable is the one which is structured and involves multiple senses. That is, the multiple sensory approach is advisable every time dealing with learning disabled child. So structured approach is the one which is well planned, and multisensory is the one which involves multiple senses. Multiple senses, like we normally use audio and visual. We use auditory and visual sound sense normally while teaching students in the classroom or at home also. But multisensory approach involves using more than one or two senses. So we use kinesthetic senses, like that is sense of moving, the sense of touch, taste, smell. We all use while teaching through multisensory approach. Basic thing that experts believe is that while presenting a problem to a child, a problem related to mathematics to a child, it should always be presented in smaller chunks. Smaller the part, it would be easier to comprehend by the dyscalculic child. So it is advisable, first of all, the very first advice that is given by the experts is presenting the material in small chunks. Presenting one step at a time always works. Also treat maths as a language. Add more commonly used words to the problems, like using add, like add. Also you can use plus, combine, sum. So try to just include more of the vocabulary so that it becomes easier to understand for a dyscalculic child. Make maths fun. Add colors to the digits. For example, here as you can see that color circling the places like ones, tens, hundreds and thousands with different colors, or color coding the digits can also add a lot of benefits to the dyscalculic child management. Try to connect mathematics with real life. Use concrete things to help them count. For example, we can use these spoons to count the number of spoons or the number of bowls present with these are common household items, and most of the cases, most of the dyscalculia experts suggest use of these marbles for countings. Like these marbles are available with different colors. These are commonly used by experts to treat dyscalculia, to manage dyscalculic children. Give extra time for classwork and homework, and also during exams if the policies allow. Ask simple questions. Asking these simple questions or cross questioning activates different areas of brain and prove very helpful in treating dyscalculia, managing dyscalculia. There is also a concept called cooperative learning. When the class works in groups, it is proved very much beneficial in other areas also, like while treating students with different abilities, cooperative learning is also always suggested. And specifically when we are managing dyscalculic children, it is advisable to start with working in pairs. Like one student can act as a coach and other can act as a problem solver, and they can switch over the roles within regular intervals and check the answers. One thing that researchers suggest is that treating problem solving skills can also help them in enhancing their mathematical skills. say mathematics is mainly the problem solving. It is all related to solving the problems. So if we teach problem solving in other domains also, if we help our children to solve problems in the form of puzzles or other activities, it can also help them in managing dyscalculia, because simple problems can be solved with this simplest of skills also. One thing that it is normally noted, that is commonly practiced with students, with normal students, that we stop our children using fingers for counting after they grow up. Like initially we start the preschoolers with counting fingers, then gradually as they grow up, as other skills develop, we stop them from counting with fingers, using fingers for their counting. But in case of dyscalculia, it is advisable to let them use their fingers. What happens is it will increase their confidence, because there are more chances of accuracy while counting with fingers. So it will increase their confidence, and further it will add to their mathematics skills, which are almost negligible in their case. So it is advisable to let them use fingers for countings. So these were simplest of the approaches that we can use to manage dyscalculia at home. Though it is advisable, I am again saying it is advisable to ask a dyscalculia expert, a dyscalculia teacher. Plus dyscalculia can also occur along with dyslexia, because reading and mathematics also can go hand in hand, because a child who cannot read the problem properly, read the problems, how that child can solve this mathematical problem. So these are some of the issues that are often discussed and often confused by teachers and parents. So it is always suggested to seek professional help. So this was all about the simple techniques to manage dyscalculia at home and at schools. So if you have liked the video, please give a thumbs up, and also do not forget to subscribe the channel. Bye bye and have a good day.